What's up, everyone? This is Christian Duke, StrengthAddicts.com, here at Carbon Culture grand opening, Mr. Olympia Brandon Curry's gym. I'm here with the Black Swan, Mr. Breon Ansley. Breon, how are you today?
Doing very well. Thank you guys for having me. It's always good to talk to you guys, and it's always good to talk to the people. You know,
Awesome.
The energy is great here, and thank you for Brandon and family on behalf of HD Muscle for having me here. And you guys got to come out to Carbon Culture here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee to get a load of this gym.
Absolutely. Now, the question I want to ask you, I want to keep it brief because I know you just did the interview with MD and you want to see the fans. That's what it's all about. Recently in the news here, a little bit of a tit for tat with Nick Strength and Power, the most popular YouTuber in the world.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, but you are a New York Pro champion, Arnold Classic champion, two-time Olympia champion. My whole thinking, Breon, is if someone's going to handicap a show and a competitor, gives it back to them, they should be ready for that, right?
I most definitely agree. You got, if you can't take the heat, just all the way get out of the kitchen.
Exactly.
I just feel like when you're making strong statements out there and when you're making such strong opinions, okay, really edgy ones and really nervy ones, and you're not really in the game, you're not in the game per se. You don't know what it's like to be one of us. Okay, we look at that as just that, as nervy and as a little brash, and a little too strong of statements. And we get a little emotional. Over it, and we have the right to. He has the right to his opinion. He has the right to his statements, and we have the right to feel the way we feel. That was my thing about it, and that was my thing as far as just setting the record straight.
Sure.
I wanted to give him some facts as far as the trend of classic physique. I wanted to let him know about me engaging with the fans and let him know that that was a little uncalled for, and just let him know about what I think about his relevancy. I don't think that he's irrelevant at all. He's definitely not irrelevant at all when you're talking about his presence and his platform and bringing news to the bodybuilding stage.
Sure.
Okay, and we appreciate him for that.
Absolutely.
Bringing fans to that wouldn't know about us otherwise, possibly. Okay, but at the same time, you're making these bold statements and all that, and these bold opinions. He doesn't have any inside news. He doesn't know the judges.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know anybody. He doesn't talk to anybody. Have communication and talks with anybody. To where the decisions matter and that whoever is going to be crowned.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say something like that. The new direction of judging for classic physique. I mean, my gosh, that's something that I would expect to hear from Gary Udit or Steve Weinberg, or not from a YouTuber. No offense, Nick.
Absolutely. So that's why I felt those statements and those predictions are way off, and so I had to set the record straight and give some facts back. So the irrelevancy is there, in our, as far as decision making, within the sport and who gets crowned what. But we appreciate him bringing bodybuilding news to the platform. All right.
Absolutely, Breon.
Maybe we can have a beer one day.
Definitely.
And sit and talk. Me and him.
Definitely. And just one last question: do you think that in the culture of social media, some of these influencers expect it almost to be worshipped, or do you feel that at all? Do you feel like their followings, if Nick or years ago Louis Marco or someone like that were to say, Chris Bumstead looks like the favorite to win, do you think that their opinion would trump your physique or his physique with regard to their fans, to his fans?
Oh, absolutely, because that's just how much their fans appreciate them and how much their fans love them, and are most definitely biased, regardless of what they see and what's the facts and what's the cold hard facts and what's the nuts and bolts of what we're talking about, just physique-wise, and just what we're bringing to the table as far as our bodies are concerned, as far as what the muscle is looking like, as far as how complete it is, as far as how symmetrical and balanced it is. All those things that we leave to the judges. the naysayers and the critics and people's opinions and the fans might not definitely take all that into account and take all that into consideration when they're listening to their favorite YouTuber. So.
Absolutely. Well, I really want to thank you for taking the time. The Black Swan, 2-time Olympia champion, quite possibly 3-time Olympia champion.
Absolutely.
Breon Ansley, Christian Duke, StrengthAddicts.com.
Thank you, Christian. I appreciate you. Much love.